As you know, we sold our house and 99% of our possessions to travel and explore the world while we are still young enough and mentally and physically able to do so. We put the house on the market at the end of February thinking it would take time to sell. It took 5 days. So while we thought we'd get started on the travels in May, we actually had to get out of the house in the first week of April. The first phase of this trip is to explore Canada. We packed the minivan with all we think we could need and perhaps more than we would need, knowing that we could shed stuff along the way if it came to that. Because we are leaving earlier than expected, we thought it best to wait out the colder weather in an Airbnb up in Canada. We settled on a place in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, where we'll be hanging out until the 1st of May. It took us 2 days driving in pouring rain to get to Canada, with overnight stops in Roseburg and Everett. Once in Canada, we stayed for a night in Langley, and the next day we headed to the island, covering in 3 days nearly 1,000 miles. You can see by the look of the car, this place has been, we're just jamming, man. We drag shit out, take it over to the hotel room, unpack it, drag stuff back into the car, just throw it in here. It's chaos in here, but you know, we are in the last leg of this get out of Dodge, which is now we're waiting for the ferry terminal. And you can see it's just a terminal here. It's got a grocery store, big old store, a bunch of people in there. It's like a I don't know, an airport, you know, with all the shops and stuff. So that's where we are now. That's where we are now. We're just waiting to get onto the ferry. Maybe I'll film some more on the ferry. Unloading the car was a nightmare, but we're still not done. This is the place. A nice coat closet. Nice seating area. There's just the one window. Dining area, kitchen, full-size fridge. Nice bathroom. Really nice bathroom. I think this is laundry. Yes, got laundry in here. Bedroom with a king bed. And look at that. It's even turned a little light on for us. Isn't that cute? Chocolates. Big closet. Big closet. It's really nice. Wow. So we are literally 100 stairs away from our Airbnb. Like a nice hiking trail. It's gorgeous.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard the birds.
What was that?
We slept till noon today. It's like, what time is it? Like 2 o'clock? 12:30. It's the first day we haven't done something in forever, right?
Yes. It's 4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock. But look at this. This trail is amazing. So just thought we'd give you a little update. Yes, we're alive. We're walking in the woods, on the lookout for lions, tigers, and bears.
They don't have any.
No, you're supposed to say, oh my.
Sorry.
We're on the lookout for lions, tigers, and bears.
We're in Canada. I bet they don't have that.
That's
in
not oh
Canada.
my. Okay, one more time. We're on the lookout for lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
Thank you. All right, I guess that's it for now. So we are at Macmillan Provincial Park, which is a big grove of Douglas firs and redwoods. Got all these really nice ferns growing. It's like going to the redwoods in California.
These are not redwoods, though.
But this big old wooden pathway is really nice. So you don't have to step over all the logs. A little windy? They said leave the park if it gets windy.
It's not windy. Oh. Wow,
Yeah.
look at that tree.
So we're walking down downtown Victoria. Victoria, right? Nice walking promenade. Looking at interesting shops. There's a very cool, wow, it's a six-way crosswalk at a major intersection, which I'll try and get a picture of people crossing. It's not as bad as Tokyo, but it's kind of like that. We got back to our car after one of the hikes, and there was this piece of paper stuck on the windshield. I thought, oh, somebody's written me a bad note because I parked weird. But look what it says. It's so welcoming. Here's a photo of Jackie looking very small next to a very large tree, and here's Dale next to a stream wishing he had his fly rod. And then here's this just picture of boats in the harbor at Victoria. As we go along in our walks, we see some amazing things, such as amazing views, crazy views, interesting views. This is a jungle gym made out of driftwood that's kind of stuffed in between the trees. But no matter where we go, I'm always impressed. I'm very impressed with how well maintained and groomed the trails are. I mean, wherever you walk, there's raised platforms so that you can walk under difficult areas. This allows you to keep your eyes up and look out versus always just looking down so as not to trip or slide or step in some muck. And we finally made it to our total loop that starts at the stairs from our Airbnb. It's a little over 3 miles, and it goes to this pond, small lake, and goes around it and then heads back. And as you can see, on that far side of the lake there's just big metal platform that allows you to just stop and observe and take your time. It's lovely. It's not an easy walk. I mean, it's a lot of hills, but we did it. Cord. Some of these trails are just mind-boggling. We went down to this particular beach, and there was like, I don't know, like a couple hundred stairs and gravel pathway to get down to the beach, which was intimidating because we knew we had to come back up. So we're working our way up, and all of a sudden we have this young person and their dog booking right on past us in no time at all. It was kind of crazy that we just like, okay, we're resting. There she goes. We finally got to the top. We're like, okay, let's not do that again. I don't know. It was a nice day along the beach there, though. So during the last week of our trip, we took a day, because it takes a whole day, to go to the west coast of the island. And over there, we were hoping to maybe see some uh, whales or something. You're supposed to be able to see a gray and humpback whales migrating along the Pacific Rim National Park. So we drove out there. And it was really nice. I mean, it followed the Kennedy River, went through some really beautiful old growth forests. It did take a while because it's a very curvy road and there were a lot of people on it. But, it was a nice drive. Oh, and along the way, you can totally see these snowy peaks, which was really cool. So we finally arrived to the beach after, I don't know, maybe 3 hours. All right, so we have reached the furthest west on the North American continent that I think we'll get.
What about Alaska?
Are we going to Alaska? I've already been
Oh,
to Alaska.
I mean the furthest we'll go. Okay.
I've
yeah.
been to Alaska. So this is Long Beach, and it's between Tofino and Euclid.
Or how Dad thinks, or how Dale thinks they're pronounced.
Yeah, that's how I think they're pronounced, just by reading it. I'm probably wrong. Yeah. But it's a really nice day for a change. It's like not very windy, it's not cold. The wind is breezy and cold, but not too many people out today. An interesting point about this beach is that during World War II, they were doing bombing runs or low flying, strafing, and bombing practices along this beach. And apparently today you can still find unexploded ordnances. Obviously, we didn't find any because I'm talking to you, but they had some really interesting pictures, which I didn't include here. So that's about it for Vancouver Island. From here, we are heading towards Alberta, and we're going to do a stay up in the Rocky Mountains. We'll see Banff, we'll see Jasper. I think it's called the Icefield Parkway. Stay in Calgary, Edmonton, work our way across Saskatoon or Saskatchewan, stopping in Saskatoon and Regina on our way to Winnipeg. So that's pretty much going to be May, and hopefully we'll get a lot of footage. I can upload those and share it all with you.